Oh, live?
We are live.
Uh, pull up on the screen. The
Yep, you're good.
I don't see it on the screen here.
See what?
Hmm. All right.
Talk to the people.
What you said?
Tell the people what we're doing.
Yes. So we're good to go.
Yep. We're good.
All right, people. Thank you. All right. Arts, tell me if you can hear the audio well. So just waiting to do a sound test, everyone, because we had an issue with our streaming software. So we're good. Are we?
Yeah, I think we're nice and loud. I just did a check. Taking too long.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Our arts says yes. He can. Think he says. Let me see. Okay. Hey, I tell you, technology. We have to love it. We have to work with it. But it's unexpected. Yes. Okay. So we got confirmation. We got confirmation from Ray, producer extraordinaire, and from artist, designer, editor extraordinaire, programmer, all of that stuff. All right. So everyone, now that we've got the issue resolved, something that we couldn't seem to just avoid, right? All right, so let's get into the show now. So, now it's been a whirlwind. A whirlwind that's been going out there. It's storming outside. I don't know if you can hear. I don't know if you can hear the thunder and the lightning. I hope you can hear it, because if you can't hear it, maybe you need to put your headphones on and plug into the internet, because names have been dropping. And when those names drop, it might be a hailstorm, it might be a thunderstorm, but with these name drops, it seems like boulders are falling from the sky. So maybe there's a tornado outside. Maybe there's a tsunami, but it's just going on crazy. So as everyone know, that the internet has been going crazy. Legacy media, social media, it's been going crazy right now. I've been following Jaguar Wright, what she's been saying, and listen to what she's been saying since 2022. And I'm wondering, most of us have to say, is she clairvoyant? Is she a prophet or something? Because 95%, I'm going to say 95%, 95% of the things that she has said has come to pass. She said that as time goes by, you're going to hear people are going to be calling names. And so she's been wild in the circuit. Not only her alone, but Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard. And let me tell y'all, it's crazy what's been going on. But let's roll the clip. Without any further ado, let's roll the clip, and then I'll pause it, and then we can move on, drop some reactions here and there. Ray, let's roll the clip.
And real quick, I have to go back to the raid real quick with Diddy. His sons were there, and he was not there at the house his own, and he was quiet.
The worst part of that.
And to see his sons being
How
hacked,
do you force your kids to do your perp walk? That was the worst part, and all I could think about was Kim and Nisa.
the girls.
Just her son. He left their son to be walked out backwards on camera for the world to see. Thank God Kimura got the girls. Misa's son. Misa and Wolf's son. And Quincy's missing.
Quincy's missing.
Pause it for a second. So
And last,
there's double audio. Ray. So look into that, Ray. Like I say, guys. All right. So, are we looking on that, Ray?
Good.
All right. We have a monitor monitoring. You know, give arts a big up. You know.
And Charles.
What you said?
Charles is looking out too.
And
Yeah.
Charles in charge. Yo, what's going on, Charles? What's going on, Arts? You guys know who you are. You know. If the rest of the world don't know who you are, we know who you are.
Yes, sir.
You know.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. So back to what we're saying. So we pause right here because Wolf is said to be one of Diddy's old best friends, and he's actually one of the father for one of Diddy's child. That's alleged. I don't know, but that's what's been said. So let's roll the clip. I just wanted to clarify that just in case anyone was kind of like unsure the name that she just called. All right, let's roll the clip.
After he was questioned by the feds.
after.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was in witness protection right now. Which means his father ain't never gonna see him.
Have we seen the last, or is this just the beginning of that saga?
It's just getting started. Which is why I think people are so uncomfortable about me being in this position right now because of my press pass and because I'm gonna be in the courtroom for the Keefe D trial.
Pause it right here,
If we get to the bottom of
and go back just a little bit. It says still doubling.
Go ahead. You're not doubling though. You're not doubling. Go ahead.
All right. So I don't know if she was summoned to be in the Keefe D trial. I don't know how that is actually working, but apparently she is going to be a mainstay, or she's going to give a testimony in that trial in regards to Keefe D. Keefe D is the alleged person that had deleted Tupac, and he was free. He was in jail for a while, and then he was free, and then he was out, and he was just running his mouth, and the feds picked him up, and because he was saying that he was involved in the situation resolving Tupac's demise. And so he's been locked up and incarcerated, and he's set to go to trial. And so we have to just wait and see what's going to happen and where she's going to play a part. All right, let's roll the clip.
The courtroom for the Keefe D trial. If we get to the bottom of Tupac's, when that is finally revealed, 15 other will be revealed with it. And you will find that they were all committed by the same two people, father and son.
Were you surprised by Keefe D's arrest for Tupac?
No. I'm just surprised that he hasn't given it up yet. I'm surprised that he hasn't gone to the feds yet because he just got stabbed in jail.
Yes, he did.
He's been beaten 3 times. And I'm going to say it for a fact. I know you the one pulling the strings, Reggie Wright Jr. Stop putting your dirty work on other people. You know exactly what you are. And so help me God if you don't keep my name out your mouth.
Back up for a second. Back up for a second. And play that part again where she said, "Keep your name out of my mouth." Just like about
you are, and so help me God if you don't keep my name out your mouth.
Pause right there. Right. So that expression on her face, that expression seems like she's going to react in a way where it's going to be a legal issue for him, because she's not just saying these things openly without any kind of security on her back. She knows that the things that she's saying, that she could be charged with defamation of character, and those come with some serious charges. And the people that she's calling out, they have billions of dollars. You know, when she calls out names like Jay-Z, Diddy, the one thing that they can say is she's not lying. So as the title of this reaction says, is Jaguar Wright wrong for calling out names? Is she wrong for calling out names? Because there's a reason why she's calling out names. She has her own personal experience of what happened to her, you know, when she was drugged and abused. And somebody and I had a conversation yesterday, and he said, he's also a content creator, and he said that he's kind of angry at her, you know, he's salty that she said it happened to her, but she's not calling out the person that did it to her. And I had to explain to him, I said, hey, listen, the person did it to her and gave her the tape and told her why he had to do it. Now, if she called him out, it's going to ruin him. And who's to know what they have on him that forced him in a corner to be able to do that to somebody he cared about. So she must have some real good security to be able to call out names without any reservation. All right, let's roll the clip. Yes, sir.
With the last time you were on the couch, you had mentioned, and it's crazy that you say these things. You talk about Bad Boy. You speak on Heavy D. You speak on Albie Shore.
Yeah.
And you say, like, look who's standing. And now Albie Shore is he's being cryptic. Not too cryptic, but he's very cryptic. He's very cryptic. But he's speaking louder than he's ever spoken before. Ever. And the reason why he's cryptic is for the sake of his son. Imagine having an enemy
that has a position of influence in your child's life, and knowing that that person sends you notes and messages every now and then, if you don't do this, if you don't do that, that boy is
That is scary.
allegedly.
That is scary.
Imagine that. Imagine that your baby mama is telling you that if you don't do what he wants you to do, he's going to child. And you know he's capable of it. Allegedly. Story in the Bible. 2 women had 2 babies.
Mm-hmm.
One woman went to sleep, rolled over on her baby. The other woman's baby was just fine.
Mm-hmm.
The woman whose baby, she got up, she went and stole the baby from her roommate.
I know this story very well.
Then they fought over who the mother was. They went before the king, King Solomon. He heard both sides of the story and said, give me a knife. Give me a sword. He got the sword and he was like, I'm going to cut the baby in half and each of you can have a piece and then we'll be done with it. It was the real mother that said, don't harm that baby. She can have him.
Hey. A pause right there, man.
Why?
Yeah, that's real. That is real, because when someone have nefarious intentions, evil mind and an evil heart, when they have nefarious intentions, they're hoping that there's no one wise enough to actually have discernment of how to resolve the issue. And the loudest person will be the one that said, do it, or don't do it, right? But the one that is innocent will fall back. May say something at first like, no, you can't do this, or yes, you should do this. But after they realize that it's a no-win situation, they will fall back and concede to what actually is taking place, just so they can save their reputation or salvage the issue that is at hand, to make sure it doesn't escalate into something so toxic that there's a point of no return. So with that King Solomon story, that's one of the most prolific stories in history. And you have to say that made it's so powerful that it resonates with everyone, because only a person that is truly telling the truth will fall back into a shell and don't even bother arguing anymore, because they know maybe in some time in the future the truth will come out, sometime it doesn't. And then when that person that's accused is then pushed to the wayside, or is incarcerated or deleted, then they realize later, oh, that person was innocent. But when the person was saying it, they weren't willing enough to actually investigate to see if this person is really innocent. Are they really telling the truth? Because they're just looking for heads to roll, because it's going to allow them to feel better about themselves, or the community to feel better that someone was nabbed for this particular issue, and then the real guilty person is walking free or doing the most. Now let's roll the clip.
Is nobody willing to accept, as monstrous as people are finding out that Diddy is now, that he wouldn't be willing to split Quincy in half?
Yeah.
Because he would.
Yeah, he said some years ago, like during a TV show, that he would like harm his own mother to get what he wanted, or something along those lines. So,
Well, I don't blame him for wanting to harm that. She's his victimizer and his pimp. She is first pimp.
Oh. Okay. Your Bible story, I have to just sidetrack real quick and ask you this question, or get your thoughts on it. There's a man who recently married conjoined twins, and he's only marrying one of them while the other is attached
by the hip, and they both share the same bottom parts. Is there anything that you feel wrong with that, freaky or indifferent?
I mean,
She's smacking away.
it is. What's wrong with the bitches down with it?
It does raise questions.
Like you forcing your sister to get raped so you can get off.
Well, the sister says she has to put on headphones to kind of zone
Yeah, but
out.
she's
You're
still
still feeling it.
That is still happening.
You forcing your sister to get raped. She don't want that nigga. you want that nigga. That's what I hear. That's a selfish bitch.
2 for the price of 1.
So, right.
She's over there with her headphones on. La 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 la. Supposed to be under those kind of conditions. I'm only in love with the right side of you.
It's serious, but it's funny.
The left side. I don't know who that bitch is. She can get this too. That's how this shit sound.
Crazy.
I don't know. Am I sounding crazy?
No, you're right. You make some points. Valid points.
Everybody selfish except for the bitch with the headphones. The thing that's tripping me out is, why don't you grab, like, are you in control of any part of the body? Like, you need to take a free hand and start beating the out of them every time they get to. I bet you he don't want it no more than. Like, give you a little skillet, and as soon as they get the fuck, bang, headphone, bitch, get a pan. Like, I don't. Fucking la 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 la.
We hope she finds a man herself. We hope.
Hey, pause it right there.
I so can.
Hey, he just said, I hope she find a man for herself.
Stupid.
I mean, like, they're sharing the same bottom parts. So that means that there's going to be 2 husbands, one that's going to be marrying the conjoined twins, and one that's going to be marrying the other conjoined twins, but they're going to be sharing the same body parts. So whatever issues that body part is dealing with, the both husbands are going to be dealing with the same body parts. Like, I mean, that's just weird. I mean, everybody needs love, but that's just weird.
It's a threesome every day.
Yeah, boy.
Yes, every day. All right, let's continue.
Wild in this world, yo.
It's funny. You open up Beyonce's internet, it just gets weird.
Beyonce's internet.
That's what we're calling
That
it.
belongs to the devil. Unless you calling that the devil, she ain't nothing but an employee.
Oh.
And half a witch, dumbass bitch.
So, you know, it's funny that it's crazy you say these
Why
things.
don't nobody want to accept that bitch bitch?
I think she's.
She went and killed the girl cats.
Mm.
Okay.
The girl went to court and charged her with extreme witchcraft. She was hypnotized. She was drugged. Beyonce came and she was in there eating on her and shit while she was asleep. You know, snacking on his bitch, killing people cats. And guess what? They wouldn't give her the restraining order. They just told her to stay away from Beyonce and work for somebody else. Guess what? She's having a hard time finding work too. Which is interesting because she's a brilliant musician. And she was trained at the esteemed Berklee College of Music. Handpicked by my very good friend, Terry Lynn Carrington, Dr. Terry Lynn Carrington, who put together Beyonce's entire female band, which was Matthew Knowles' idea because he couldn't get Beyonce to stop people.
Wow.
Guess you didn't know your daughter well enough because she just started all the girls.
Wow.
Impulse control issues? 'Cause? 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 '
Wait. When I think about it,
What?
how old was Beyonce then? Was she an adult? Was she 18 at that time? I'm hoping so. I don't know. Or was she underage? I actually did not look into that because I didn't spend much time watching all of this video. I just wanted to have a reaction the same time that you guys are watching it. So I purposefully did not watch it beforehand. But that particular part have me wondering, was she underage at that time? Or was she not? I'm just curious. Let us know what you guys think, or if you guys know the actual timeline. Leave it in the chat. Update us so we can actually be clear on that. We can actually look it up ourselves, but we want to hear what you guys have to say, what you guys think, or So let us know on that. Let's keep rolling the clip.
Vocal, like
I'm tired.
he just
I
like
just want to skip to the end. All this shit is fucked up. All you niggas is weird. Go to fuck to jail and let's move on and let Generation Z make their own problems, make their own choices. These kids are living the consequences of what Gen X did and don't even know why they're doing it because everyone's lying.
So
Corporate takeoff's death wasn't nothing but a corporate hostile takeover using his life as the god. Oh my God.
man,
Pause it there.
take off.
I'm like,
That boy died so they could cash in a motherfucker.
what did he say?
I'm wondering. I'm kind of like because what she just said. For her to say something so with such boldness and so much clarity, there's something that she might know that we don't know. And Jaguar Wright's been in the music industry for a while, right? So she might know something that we don't know, but it just kind of caught me off guard that she said that his demise he was accidentally shot during an altercation.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
But they're saying that his demise, she's saying that his demise it was a corporate takeover to acquire another artist. But that's what I'm getting from this. Let's continue.
Insurance policy and to cover up the fact that Rock Nation was ripping Megan away from 300. I guess nobody's paying attention to the fact that complete control of Megan Thee Stallion's career was taken over right after Takeoff died. And the Prince family were forced to leverage and let her go, even though they did not want to.
Okay. So that is the artist, Megan Thee Stallion.
It's the politics.
The politics of the music industry.
Let me ask you, because
And I'm not saying allegedly.
Whoa.
I'm saying Sean Carter, you're a piece of shit.
Whoa.
Taking Pimp C wasn't bad enough.
Got too much dip on your chip.
You just want to go down there and you want to just remove all of the balls from every real gangster in Houston.
Whoa. Yo, let me tell you, man, that interview that Real Life Street Stars did, it's a 3-part interview. And we just did a clip from that 3-part interview. But I'm going to actually, just because I did this reaction and we're in the studio and we're doing this reaction, it makes me want to go and watch the entire 3-part interview, because I didn't watch it because I wanted to do a reaction at the same time while I'm listening You know, when Arts was grabbing this clip today, I didn't listen to it entirely. I was doing other stuff while he was working on it, so I didn't really listen. But it makes me want to go and watch the entire 3-part, because she's saying some really, really, really poignant things here. And let me tell you, man, heads are rolling. I can hear the thunder. I can hear the thunder rolling, because when you hear the lightning pow in the sky and you hear the thunder roll, think of those as heads, because that's what's happening in the music industry. Names are calling. I mean, in the interview, part of the clip that close out, Ray.
You're fine.
Part of the interview that I kind of like heard, she called out names like of course Puffy, P Diddy. She called out Jay-Z. She called out Will Smith, Jaden Smith, Jada Pickett Smith. She's just dropping names from left to right. I mean, my head has been swinging from left to right. I need to go to the chiropractor to get adjusted, because I don't know. My body's just distorted right now because of my neck is like swinging. What's going on? Did she just say that? Really? Listen, guys, it's crazy. It's a whirlwind. It's a tsunami. It's a storm going on. It's crazy what's happening. But let me tell you, we just have to wait until the ball drop, like New Year's. We're not in New Year's yet, but I think before 2025, we're going to be hit with some mega news. Maybe that's maybe my prediction is right, but I think we're going to be hit with some mega news over the next coming month. So let's see what the next few months have to offer. And on that note, everyone, we're going to wrap up and see you guys again. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and turn on all notification. You want to support the channel, you can reach out to us, and why exactly you're watching the live stream, so you can reach out to us and you can support us by using chat.tips. That's chat. Make that bigger so they can see it nice and big. Pull it over to the other side so they can see it real good. Chat.tips. That's chat.tips to support us. All right. And you want to get in touch with us, you can call, text us, and we'll pick up, and you can get on the show. As you can see, the number says 1-844-PUT-ME-ON. That's 1-844-PUT-ME-ON, the Think and Say podcast. Support the channel. Go to chat.tips and make a donation. We appreciate you for watching. We look forward to doing more reactions and having people in the studio to actually make this thing move like we want it to move. All right. So, right there's something on the foot of the I don't know what that is. Those two small windows.
Right.
Yeah.
Are we done?
Huh?
We're done.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, everyone.